Oh, yeah. Welcome to Slop Quest, everybody, where the news you can use gets real sloppy.
It sounds like somebody took a dump at a zoo, that last part.
Smells like someone took a dump.
Flush that monkey.
Flush that monkey. Great phrase.
That is good.
That goes up there with Kiss My Grits.
And it's hotter than a polecat humping a ghost pepper.
Would that work for saying you feel like you want to kill yourself? I want to flush the monkey.
The monkey off your back, dude. It's about getting out of depression.
Aaron, fantastic. Flush that monkey.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
it.
It's about
the name of
pulling
this
yourself up
podcast?
by your bootstraps.
Flush that monkey.
That's the old boomer phrase.
That's where you like
you
have
got,
to
hey, you feeling down? You got to flush that monkey.
dude, that's where you shake off a bad feeling.
Yeah,
You go,
that's where you-
your girlfriend cheated on you, but you got to flush the monkey.
I think it means you just got to beat it, and then you'll be like, oh, everything's better.
All right, cocksucker. You wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Is that? Wait a second. Is that Goggins Diaz?
You do 100 push-ups.
You got to run till your ass bleeds, cocksucker.
You smoke a bowl, you eat your wife's ass, and you flush the monkey.
that is great. Flush the fucking monkey.
Flush the monkey, dog. I told Lee, you got to flush the monkey.
You gotta fucking don't kiss your grits today.
Hey, Lee, don't kiss your grits. Flush the monkey.
It's gonna be a hot one out there. Hotter than a polecat, humping a ghost pepper.
Hotter than these fucking 500 stars, dog.
Dude, we got breaking news here, and now this comes from an unverified source.
Of me.
And I would like to know though the backup information because I've now DuckDuckGo'd it and I can't find it. But you say that Confucius,
That Confucius say.
the legendary philosopher, wise man,
And wise cracker.
is
Super jacked and buff.
it's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, 6'2".
And what year was Confucius alive in?
I don't know.
6'2". What are you looking at?
Well, he brought the skis out. That's how I could tell.
Okay, so you're saying that. Let me find out when Confucius was alive, because if he was 6 foot tall,
Well, on gym memes, it says, according to...
you piece of shit, he lived in 551 BC. He would have been the tallest man alive.
I know, dude. He would have been so tall.
You say he said that he could bench. How would they know how much he could bench?
Well, they didn't say how much he could bench, but they said probably deadlift 1,000 pounds.
That's fucking a lie.
I
What are you
don't
looking
know.
at?
I'm looking at gym memes to find the stuff.
Oh, I have it.
The Analects was like Arnold's encyclopedia back then in 500 BC. That's what this guy says. You read it to get jacked. Reading the Analytics put another plate on my bench when I was 21, and I lost. I was lost in looking for direction. The most profound statement, Confucius say, man who
What is it?
man who jizz in cash register coming to money.
Dude, you fucking, you dickhead. You fucking dickhead. This is total scam from the get-go just for that. You fucking piece of shit.
What a waste of your time!
I was so excited, dude. You know what? I woke up today going, holy shit. What a fucking gold mine. Confucius, 6 feet tall.
He was jacked. He was
No, he
probably
wasn't.
jacked.
You just told me guy who comes in cash register fucking jizzes on money.
No, guy who jizz in cash.
Who cares? It's like, you fucked up the fucking jizz bit.
Guy who jizz in cash
Get it.
register.
Dude, Punchy Man might be back. This is crazy. This is crazy. You led me down a real dark path.
6 feet. People are saying on here he was 6 feet and 1.9 millimeters.
His penis?
No, his towel.
You're like, for people living in the metric system.
They put both.
Oh my God, dude. I don't believe anything you say now. I did read Einstein, though. They did lie about his height. 6'5".
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that true?
Yeah. And he worked out every day.
He was supposed to have been known in folklore, in earlier folklore, as a famous strongman.
Okay.
Okay, and he would perform feats of strength and then do his philosophical sermons. Plato did the same kind of stuff.
That was just him celebrating Festivus, though.
For the rest of us.
The feats of strength.
Plato also a jacked fucking dude.
Yeah, Plato was jacked. Dude.
So do you think that these modern day goons that are super jacked are we should be listening to?
Well,
them?
let's look at the modern day philosophers.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, super jacked.
Jocko,
Jacked.
Goggins,
Check. Jocko, check. Jack.
Liver King,
Liver King, Jack. Liver
Andrew
King,
Tate.
the philosopher Liver King.
Andrew Tate, the philosopher.
Oh, he got dragged over coals on Twitter. Did you see what happened to him today or yesterday?
What, more N bombs?
No. He posted a video of him talking about like how everything's gate kept, right?
Yeah.
But he's in real tiny pink shorts, and they're super tight, and there is no pee-pee definition whatsoever.
Maybe his wiener's so big he tucks it. I like how guys now are getting raked to the coals. They're like, I listen to this guy. He's got a small wiener.
That's what they're saying.
I can't believe I ever listened to
Let
him.
me see if I can find the picture
What
of
a
it.
world we're living in, where he
It's
goes,
crazy.
this whole time I'm following this guy. And
I
this
think he's
guy-
got a big wiener.
and this guy has no wiener.
It is crazy, but I'll show it
It might
to
be
you,
the
and you tell
gayest
me.
thing I've ever heard in my life, that they go, fuck it, I can't trust this guy anymore.
I know they can't trust him. What do you think, O'Neill? Here, I'm showing O'Neill, for those listening at home, I'm showing O'Neill a picture of Andrew Tate, and it doesn't look like he's packing a lot.
Whoa, dude, he looks like he has a vagina.
That's what people were
Whoa.
saying.
Yeah, he's got. There's some great Olympic photos of those fucking.
By the way, there have been
chicks
more
with
huge.
vaginas hanging out.
Yeah, but have you seen? I've seen bigger dicks at this Olympics than I've ever seen before.
There's that the fucking guy who did the what do they call
He knocked
that?
the pole vault thing.
Yeah, the pole vault.
He knocked it over with his huge dick.
His huge dick fucking
Cost him the
slapped
gold.
it.
Cost him the gold.
If he had Andrew Tate's dick.
There's always like track guys who like, I don't know why they don't wear underwear while they run track, but it's always some giant thing flopping around while they're dashing 100 meters.
Wait,
It's like, what
did
the
you
fuck?
watch the Olympics on Disney Plus? Is this another Encanto thing?
Disney Plus
It,
Olympics.
it was the Colombian runner. No.
Yeah, I won't even watch this guy's sprinters.
Tell me about these.
Too distracting.
Tammy
Did
was
you see
talking about
one
the
where the
pussies.
guy's wiener crossed the finish line before everyone else?
Oh, they did photo finish.
Yeah, he just
And then they
pulled
go,
it.
they
He
put the
won by
horse-
a mushroom cap.
They say instead of by a nose, they say by
Won by a tip.
he won by the glands.
Yeah, dude, that is wild.
Not a mushroom cap, though. Those guys aren't circumcised.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ari would win. He just
What-
fucking if he could get the right pendulum swing on his nuts.
Does he? He has big nuts. Does he have a big wiener?
He's got a big wiener, yeah.
But nothing.
People
nothing to
criticize him.
brag
But he's got a
about.
big. He's got a pretty big wiener.
Maybe it's just one of those sloppy wieners.
It's a sloppy wiener. What do you think? He's got this fucking chiseled wiener.
I've never. What is it about showbiz and big wieners? Because everyone's got a big wiener.
Is that true?
That's what I hear.
I have an average wiener.
Well, but yours points straight up.
Yeah, I got that going for me, which is nice.
Mine alternates between average and better than average, depending on how fat I am at the time.
I guess my size fluctuates.
It does fluctuate.
I
I gotta get on
wait,
that treadmill.
What do you mean huge wieners?
I just keep hearing people have stories about like.
Bert's got an average wiener.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've taken a shower with him.
Sucked it.
That's not true. Rogan's got a huge wiener.
Does he have a huge wiener?
What do you? There's a lot of guys who probably don't have huge
Well,
wieners.
that's like 50% huge wieners. Isn't
Dr. What's his name? Dr.
oh, he's got
Ken?
tiny.
Ken.
Yeah, he got
Tiny wiener. Well, but that's all. But that's limp. What if it's like 8 inches? He's the biggest grower in Guinness Book of World Records.
I told you about the scariest moment that ever happened when I heard that.
What?
I heard this chick talk about some guy,
Yeah.
and she goes, "He has the smallest wiener I've ever seen in my life. I think he has micropenostis." And I go,
Is that what it's really
I
called?
go, maybe. But and then later she goes, no, it just wasn't hard. Apparently, it got bigger when it got hard. I wasn't expecting that. This is a
How old?
She was in her 20s, late 20s when she said
Is
this.
she Irish?
What?
Is she Irish?
No,
Because
she's not.
whiskey dick is an epidemic over there.
What is the real definition of whiskey dick?
It's that.
Is that
It doesn't get.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't get hard. But
it doesn't get hard.
so I guess 90% of Irish guys, because they drink so much, if you get with an Irish chick and you have a hard cock, she'll freak out. She'll go, what? Like in
She'll be like,
schools,
What?
in schools they teach you how to put a
She'll go-
condom on like an old brown banana that like falls apart.
Is that true? And
Yeah.
when she sees your hard penis, she goes, I haven't seen one of these since the Troubles.
No, it's modern time.
She goes, who are you with, Thatcher?
She goes, what is going on? You might have to see a doctor.
They train you to put a condom on a fruit by the foot. Unrolled fruit by
On
the
a
foot.
Twizzler. Yeah, dude, it's the Irish, man. Huge because they drink so much. That and Lithuanians. They have.
Lithuanians drink.
Yeah, a chick will freak the fuck. If you have a hard dick, she won't even do anything with it.
She goes, I don't know what to do with this.
She go, are you dying?
She'll say, oh, yeah, you're dying.
Have you ever met fucking Eastern European chicks?
Yeah, dude. They're constantly like, oh, my God, what's wrong with your hard penis? Let's get you to the doctor right now.
Because they're used to soft. It's like a fucking little pillow going in there.
And then it bumps into their pussy. They go, wait a minute. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
So, yeah, it is a problem, dude.
Yeah, it is a problem. But I had never heard an adult woman say that she didn't know the difference between an erect penis and a not erect penis before.
I think she's hooking up with a lot of dudes at bars and stuff.
Maybe
late
that's
at
what
night.
it is. But also, that wasn't because later that week, that a friend of mine who is a female comedian posted a picture of Orlando Bloom naked when he was on his ocean board.
Yeah.
And she goes, "This is the smallest dick I've ever
He's got
seen."
a huge wiener.
She said it was the smallest, most pathetic dick she'd ever seen.
Well,
And people were like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "All these guys defending this tiny dick. Do you have a tiny dick like this?" And we're like, "This is 6 inches soft. He has the 6 inches soft."
I think she might be trolling people.
You think that's what's going on?
Yeah.
No way.
No, I do.
She goes, "You hear a name like Orlando, you think big wiener. This is pathetic."
Yeah, big like the city of Orlando.
But it wasn't even hard. If it's 5.5 to 6 inches soft in the water, in the cold ocean water,
yeah,
dude, that guy probably has a huge hog.
he does. I've heard about it.
See, more showbiz, huge hogs.
Well, you know, John Holmes, there was a popular porn star of the era who had multiple scenes with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that his hog was the most disgusting hog ever because it never got fully hard.
Because it was so
always
big.
like big, fucked with like a giant wet noodle. She goes, it was gross.
Because he couldn't get all the way hard.
Yeah,
Didn't he
'cause he
also
was-
do gay porn too?
Yeah. Well, you know, gay for pay, bro. I love those. Do you remember when they used to have that Going Down in the Valley documentary?
What is that?
It was this HBO documentary about the porn industry.
Yeah.
And they had one that was gay for pay, and the guy brought his girlfriend on set.
To prove that he wasn't gay.
Yeah, and she would like help him get turned on so he could go bone dudes.
Yeah.
But she was just there watching, like a day on the job, and he's just like, yeah, it just pays better.
The pay probably was better, right?
Yeah, 100%. But that's kind of crazy to go. At least just go. Hey, yeah, no, I'm into this.
Yeah.
The weird denial. You're like, but you're doing it. But you're like, as long as I never admit that I'm enjoying it, it's totally fine.
I think they are enjoying it because I would do it for sure. Especially
But not even for the pay.
Especially if my lady was on set watching all the antics go down. That would be amazing.
Why don't you do this? You could be the biggest guy in.
You keep saying that. You totally overestimate my porn value, dude.
I don't.
No,
Dude,
you
it's
do.
all about niche. It's
guy.
all about niche.
Now that's comforting to hear. If you got into the grossest niche
no,
possible.
not gross. How's niche gross?
Because it's like the side columns.
Dude, you'd be huge.
Fat guys, what do they say?
Not even that. Just fucking Viking. Viking pillages village and has sex with all the male members. to prove Vikings, dude.
That would be. I can't make that transition. I don't think in
Why?
my career.
And then your wife is there going, yes, they did terrible things to us. Now you have your way with them.
She's gonna be in the porno as a spectator.
As a non-speaking role.
Yeah.
I knew a guy who won an AVN award for best non-speaking role.
Is that true?
Yeah. Or non-sex role. It'd be a
Non-sex
speaking
role,
role,
okay.
non-sex role. He played Bill Cosby. He's a comedian. He used to do a great Bill Cosby, and they hired him for a porno with Bill Cosby. And he played Bill Cosby, and Bill Cosby didn't have sex, but the rest of the Huxtable clan all had sex. And he won an AVN award for it.
That's crazy. One of my friends was nominated for best newcomer.
He should have come with that cash register.
Yeah, then he
Be coming some money.
jizz in the cash register. You will come into money.
Hey, meanwhile, your daughter's 3 feet on the other side of that
It's a
wall.
sealed thing. She's got headphones on. We're in a sealed sound booth. This is Daddy's job.
So who else do you think that they lied to us about? Buddha, I heard, he didn't have Down syndrome.
Is that true?
Yeah. That they just made him look like that.
Well, the fat Buddha isn't Buddha. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but for real, the fat Buddha is a different guy called Boudet. For real.
Bidet?
Yeah, for real.
He's also the man that invented the bidet.
Bidet, Bamaro, for yesterday.
Bidet, good sir.
And all the many years before us.
So what? And he was a jack dude too.
Siddhartha, the real Buddha.
Yeah.
No, he was a skinny Indian
He
guy.
was Indian, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then they just made him. They're like, nobody wants to see a skinny Indian guy.
Let's get this fat Chinese dude.
Yeah, everyone believes fat Chinese people.
And everyone's throwing money at him.
Why'd they switch then?
They didn't switch. It's just Westerners like misinterpret. They heard Boudet and were like, "What? Another Buddha? Okay, yeah, here we go."
Okay. So they didn't.
And he was a Bodhisattva too, I think.
So you're telling me that Buddha was just a marketing scheme?
No, Buddha was not a marketing scheme.
They're like, hey, these statues of skinny Indian guys not selling too well. Got to make them a little better to make doorstops out of. How about a fat Chinese guy?
Here, let me look him up. Let me look up.
Wait,
some
what
facts
was
about
Buddha? Was he Chinese or just regular Asian?
Buddha himself?
Yeah,
He was
Oh,
regular Asian because he was Indian.
Indian. Yeah.
I know that drives you nuts.
They gotta stop, dude. Indian people,
It's
you gotta break off.
It's about the continental divides. It has nothing to do
know.
with.
But you know what? I'm sick of hearing it. There's too. So you're telling me Asia basically has 50% of the total population?
Yeah.
Once you combine India, I know. Separate it. You know what?
So-
You know how they break up corporations?
Yeah.
Yeah, for antitrust stuff.
You're gonna call a monopoly?
Yeah, it's a monopoly on Asia.
This guy. They have a monopoly on Asia. They can't have all these curries. This is crazy.
You can't have. You can't have India. It's breaking off by itself, man.
It will break off eventually. Just wait.
Can't call it. I got Indian people walking around going, I'm Asian.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I remember being so confused in college when one of my Indian friends and one of my Chinese friends, he goes, "Asians in the house." And they were like hugging each other. And I go, "What?" And then I go, "Oh, yeah, that's right. It's about geography. It's not
It'd be
about-"
like if all the whites were like Americans in Europe. Look at all these Americans here.
They do not.
They broke it up, dude. They broke up the
Geography has
monopoly.
nothing to do with the color of the skin of the people and the places.
It has to do with eyes and skin tone and everything.
Dude, it's so wild to me.
Listen, they broke up the monopoly of Americans. They go, you got to be Europeans. You got to be Americans.
So you're calling all white people Americans?
Well, we're technically Europeans.
By the way, my mom did that. We were watching IT Crowd. She goes, "That British African American is so funny."
British African American. Isn't that's that old joke? I went to Africa. I couldn't believe all the African Americans that were there. That's an old bit from some.
That is
I'm sure
great,
it's been
dude.
done a million times. But yeah.
Elon Musk, African American.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that to his face.
South African American. They got some strong beliefs.
So Boudet is the laughing Buddha. Popular figure Boudet, known as the laughing Buddha, is often mistaken for the historical Buddha. However, Boudet was in fact a Chinese monk named Quisi. Or Shisi.
Queasy.
I don't know how you pronounce this in Chinese. Qieci.
Quiznos.
We love the stuff because it's good to us.
Is that the theme?
We love the stuff.
Are you doing an Asian accent trying to sing the Quiznos theme song?
No, I'm doing the Quiznos spider monkeys. Do you remember them?
What? Are you fucking talking? Where was this?
You don't remember they used to play the songs?
Oh,
They go,
yeah.
We love the subs
Yeah, it was what, only in Brazil?
because they
Is that what it was?
good
It was a
to
marketing
us.
campaign in Brazil.
You don't remember this at all?
I don't remember it at all.
Aaron, do you remember them?
No.
They had big eyes, big human
This could have
eyes.
been a dream you had.
And they had big human mouths, clutch cargo style, pasted onto spider monkeys with guitars, and they would go, "We love the subs because they are good to
Did it say
us."
sobs?
The subs.
Oh. They said sobs. I thought there was a bunch of cars in the parking
We
lot.
love these subs.
Sobs. They come to
Sob
Quiznos.
immediately was like, "We gotta get in on this action. We love this sob."
That'd be great. Dude, that's how Saab fucking finally bit the dust. They're like, our marketing campaign, bunch of spider monkeys going, we love the Saab.
Ever since we had the spider monkeys from Quiznos do it, we fucked up.
They're like, we're just going to license them for cheaper from Quiznos. So we don't have to pay a big ad campaign. And they just go, we love the Saabs.
We love these sobs because they drive good to us.
I would actually buy a fucking Saab if I saw that commercial.
But they fuck it up. Eat Quiznos sobs. They go, how come the picture has melted cheese on top of this sob?
This is a good Saab.
They go, can I get that sob toasted? People are trying to get toasted sobs.
Dude, I remember. You know the only thing the Saab had going for it was that the key was in a different. That we put the key in the ignition was in a different place.
Where was it?
It was
dude?
right like by the parking.
Shut
brake.
the fuck
I
up!
swear
That's
to
so
God.
dumb.
That's
What the fuck? Why were they trying to innovate that? Why would they do
It's
it?
like the biggest marketing scheme of all time. You go, Saab, put your key in a different place. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
By the way, that would be an incredible marketing ploy.
Saab,
Put that key in a different place.
tired of putting your key on the right by the steering wheel? Then you need to join Team Saab.
Dude, unbelievable.
There's only like a handful of cars that do it. Like Porsche, you got it on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's crazy
That's
to
fine
me too, though.
you know they're left-brained.
Yeah.
I guess.
Speed made for speed.
By the way,
Left brain
people
speed.
sometimes have problem turning it because they don't have the strength in their
They
left
have to
hand.
reach over with their right hand and double turn it.
They need a pair of vice grips on the key so they can get a better handle on it. And then Saab, it's right here, right by the
That's
fucking
weird
center,
as fuck, dude.
like the
You're
right
gonna
by the
get
armrest.
crumbs and all kinds of shit in that key thing.
But people are like, damn, this feels good.
How many people lost their keys by just getting out?
or by them accidentally putting it in, it slides between the seat and the center console.
Or picking it up and then dropping it into their seat, and they're like, "Fuck this sob."
Or fucking hit it and bent it.
Oh, they would bend it. Oh, if you're driving wasted.
Or you're like hit it with your you're fucking reaching back. and you hit
Imagine getting in a Saab, you've never driven it before, you're wasted. You're never
it.
finding
You're
it.
just fucking.
You're like, what the fuck? This
And then you
key-
go, wait a second. What was their old campaign?
And then you go,
Sob.
all you can remember is, we love the sobs.
Saab, put your key in a different ignition.
That's right. Which way? Left? Left is for Porsche. Left for Porsche.
How
right?
dare, don't say Porsche, dude.
Porsche?
Yeah.
Good God.
Fuck, you know there's nothing worse when people go, I know you're a hillbilly then. When people in America go, look at that Porsche.
All right.
It's only because I'm German, dude.
Okay,
I'm
dude.
if you're in my house, you would get spanked with a belt if you
Do you
said
experience
Porsche.
Do you experience a lot of Schadenfreude when I mispronounce Porsche?
I do. Dude, you would get the belt.
Ay, Scheiße.
We're getting demonetized.
For German Scheißers.
That's Nazi speak.
Scheiße.
They think it's if you speak German on a podcast, they're like, shadow band, this is Nazi rhetoric.
Und Scheiße. Scheiße Patrol.
Scheiße patrol. The guys out there looking on the street. Ooh, good Scheiße pile.
We love the Scheiße.
But yeah, Saab, dude. The only thing they had going for them was the ignition.
That doesn't make any sense to me, dude.
Why? It's all it is about, dude. The world is about making a slight change.
But
That's
that's not only is that not slight, but it serves no functional purpose.
It's like the battery daddy, dude.
What's the battery daddy?
You don't have a battery daddy? I don't even work for this company, but it's the greatest invention of all time. It's a case, dude, that stores all your batteries.
Oh, yeah, you've told me about this
It's
thing.
the greatest.
The battery daddy caddy.
It's the greatest invention I've ever seen. And what happened? It's just a thing to put your batteries in.
Why do you like it so much? Because your wife gets batteries all over the junk
No,
floor?
because the ignition is
Junk
in
drawer.
the center console. It's
I had no idea Saab started that way. What a fucking waste of everyone's time.
started. They finished that way.
Didn't some people try to redo the steering wheel? What was that thing?
You mean on the Teslas?
No, not on the Tesla.
On the Saab?
What was that weird car in the 80s that had
Citron?
Kit.
the Citron?
Oh yeah, they had it just had one.
Yeah.
It had one connector, and the rest of it was all free of. The people were fucking wrecking, and their face was just going right into the fucking steering column. The steering wheel would just collapse. Wait, what cars you say, Aaron?
Kit from Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
it had
yeah, the yoke.
Yeah, the yoke
Yeah.
thing.
Didn't like it.
They're like, "Do you like flying airplanes?" You're like, "I never have." Well, feel like you are with this shitty, uncomfortable yoke.
Would you drive with a yoke?
No,
Why not?
how can you drive like this?
That's how you have
I
to
like
drive.
to have that left hand up top, dude.
10 and 2, you fucking hoodlum.
They don't do 10 and 2 anymore. That's old, dude. Okay, boomer. 10 and 2's out, brother.
Yeah.
It's done. It's dangerous. Yeah.
Boomers drive their car like this.
10 and 2. Cool, dude. You know what I do? Hold on, I gotta look at a clock to see where the numbers are.
Do you guys have this happen where you're driving with your wife and the cars in front of you stop all of a sudden, and she puts her hands on the dash like she's gonna brace for impact?
Yes.
Yes.
And every time I remind her, you're
terrible.
just going to break your arms and smash yourself in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we do hit them, which we're never within 10 feet.
my wife puts her feet on the dash.
Is that true?
Oh, so she can do a backflip on impact.
So her knees can go into her face.
What is it that so my mom's really scared of cars and driving and being in cars.
Oh, okay. And yeah, and your mom lives in the year 1899.
When we had our
What
wedding,
is horseless carriage?
We're not having a hillbilly contest here, but you win.
when we had
So what
our-
does she drive? A riding mower?
she drives a RAV4, but she never drives it anywhere.
She's like, it's
doesn't-
scary.
but
Maybe
she-
it's the placement of the ignition. Maybe she feel a little more comfortable in a Saab.
she goes, turn the key down here. Now I'm relaxed.
Now it just makes more ergonomical sense.
So we had our wedding here in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
and they rented a house, and they didn't know the difference between Santa Monica and not Long Beach, but what is the one right next to it? Venice.
Yes.
They didn't know that it starts to get a little sketchy at Venice.
Yeah.
You know, and so she wouldn't leave the house because she was afraid of the beach street people. you
Oh,
know?
so she thought she was staying in Venice.
She thought she was staying in Santa Monica,
But she was staying in Venice.
but she was staying in Venice. Yeah.
Okay.
So we would have to come get her
But
every
she could
time she wanted to
see
leave the house.
Really popular people, like movie stars from the 90s, begging for change. If you know, she would see a lot of her favorite character actors and whatnot who have a drug problem and are panhandling on the Venice Beach
She goes, who's this
boardwalk.
guy? Who's this guy making diarrhea soup? Balky?
Pinch Knot's doing good, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing.
Maybe it's the other guy.
Oh yeah, but he's doing good because he was the dad on She-Hulk and it was great.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Yeah, I think there's other guys who disappeared. Jan Michael Vincent comes to Airwolf.
Yeah, he's the one. He became parking lot wolf.
Yeah, Big Wednesday. I only know this from Earl. Oh, Jan Michael Vincent. All right, so she's scared.
So she's scared. So we would have to pick her up anytime she wanted to leave the place. So we'd have to drive all the way to.
She's like, I'm
Venice.
trying to go across the street. Can you drive over here?
By the way, this is while we're trying to get a wedding off the ground.
Yeah,
It's
always good.
We had to go all the way to Venice to pick her up to take her to the grocery store or whatever the fuck, right? She would get in the car. It got so bad because you know where you have to merge on at the what is it, the 101 on right where it's right on the beach.
Yeah.
You know, cars were whipping past us, and every car. I'm not joking, dude. Every car. Ah! Ah! At the top of her lungs. Ah! Cover her face. Ah! Ah! Over and over again till we finally. The whole family.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is real. The whole family made her get into the back seat, lay down in the back seat, cover her eyes and ears.
Oh.
That was the only way we could merge into traffic.
Is your mom a time traveler?
Maybe she couldn't believe it.
What the fuck?
It was crazy, dude. It was
Holy
crazy.
shit.
And it would.
But
And
how does she live in this world?
I don't know because anytime a car would pass me, she would scream at the top of her
but nobody's
lungs, too.
going that fast in Venice.
I know, but people would pass me and she'd go, ah! And I'd be like, what the fuck?
I know. There's
You know?
nothing worse than people start going, ah! You're like, shut the fuck up. I thought something was wrong.
It was crazy, dude. And so she would lay in the back seat and she would close her eyes and she'd cover her ears and she'd go,
She would sing a song, Big Rock Candy Mountain.
all the jails are made of tin and you can get right out again as soon as you're put in.
What about planes? Fine with planes? Plane would be the most terrifying.
She was okay with planes, I think, because you can't really see. There's not other planes whipping by you.
Oh. She didn't do the glass bottom plane?
She didn't do the merging.
United,
traffic.
you could pay extra to sit in the glass bottom seat?
We're about to pull into Malfunction Junction here in the airway, so we're just going to be people merging and exiting at the same time. It's going to be a little bit crazy, so I'm going to lay on the horn for about 5 minutes. And we're cruising at about 550 miles per hour. We're going to start laying on the horn here, see if I can merge into this plane traffic.
Dude, if they had glass bottom planes, would you fly on it?
And then I know who would. The Japanese.
Dude, it'd be terrifying.
Because of the toilet dumping.
Oh, because they can watch their shit fly out of the plane?
Yeah. I remember someone being like, a guy from Japan being like, why is this where did this come from? He was in college. He was like,
What?
This stereotype about Japanese businessmen having prostitutes take dumps on glass plates in front of them.
And he asked where it came from?
Yeah.
And he goes, real life.
No, he didn't answer his question.
He goes,
he was asking me where it came from because he said only Americans have ever made fun of. He had only heard it from America.
He goes, in America, it's a joke. In Japan, it's a lifestyle.
And a delicacy.
They don't make fun of tragedies over there. I was just reading about that.
They don't?
They don't make fun of tragedies.
Probably a good idea.
Why?
Because laughter hurts.
Yeah, that's why they're all so fucking pent up. They're like, you know what? Instead of making fun of Fukushima, let's just go buy dirty panties at the vending machine.
You always go by this dirty panties at the vending machine. Do you know where you can get them?
In America?
There's only one place you can get them.
Any
at.
sob dealer has them in their vending machine.
It's not like they have regular Coca-Colas in the dirty panty vending machines.
What do I want? A Dr. Pepper? Or
it's in the red light district. You're already in the red light district.
Oh, okay.
It's for guys who are too nervous to get prostitutes. So they buy dirty panties at the vending machine.
So they smell them, they go, this'll ease me into it.
This smells like a pussy.
Oh, you know when I was hiking up Mount Baldy and I got lost and I found that vending machine?
Uh-huh.
I almost bought a pair of dirty underwear. But I didn't have to because they were just sitting on top of the machine. A pair of tiny whiteys.
You go, freebie. You start sniffing it and jerking off. You go, oh no, that was the last of my moisture. He died. This guy died. Busted alone. It was just one, two.
Just a nice pair of dirty, tiny whiteys. Don't let me forget. This is for Aaron also. We got to talk about zombie bands.
Yeah, we do.
But I don't want to derail this yet.
Yeah, okay.
Because we're on some good stuff. I don't want to get off the sob just yet. So your mom, would she rather travel by wagon, or she just wouldn't travel at all?
She doesn't like traveling at all.
Okay.
You know, I think what her preferred method of travel would be some kind of Disney.
You come to me.
Would be some kind of empty Disney World tram system.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, monorail.
Yeah, a monorail. I think she'd love to get into an
If only the whole world was just linked by a monorail.
with narration about the efforts of humanity.
Dude, would you do a monorail across the ocean?
Of course I would.
What the fuck? What if something happens?
They got a life raft in it, right? Then you can climb on the
sure.
monorail and just walk it.
Dude, how awesome would a fucking monorail across the ocean be?
Would you go glass bottom?
Glass bottom monorail?
Wham-a-lamb. Ooh, glass bottom. Wham-a-lamb.
Can they? I mean, they probably wouldn't be able to, but at some point they'll make some sort of strong enough material that's see-through for a plane.
Maybe even transparent aluminum, eh, Aaron? Like in Star Trek, The Voyage Home.
Is that what they have? Transparent aluminum?
That's what they make to transport the whales.
Oh. Yeah, what's up with these whales?
I'll have
in
you know
Star Trek?
I've never seen Star Trek.
Okay.
Really?
I thought maybe you would know because of that podcast.
But Bakula was in it.
He was an Enterprise, which was on the WB in 2000.
Oh. Wasn't that Star
But
Trek?
I also didn't watch it.
Oh. Yeah, I know the exact air date and everything.
Well, I know it
but
because
have
of the show I worked on
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
The Decon Chamber. Check it out on YouTube.
But
Or
whales
wherever you
are
get your
big?
podcasts.
Whales are big in the universe?
What do you mean?
In Star Trek?
Yeah, they need them for this movie. Have you not seen it?
I haven't watched any of those.
Okay, I won't explain the plot details. There's a sci-fi reason they need whales. So they
Okay.
go back in time, and they teach this guy how to make transparent aluminum,
Okay.
which would be amazing, by the way.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't it just be a different substance other than aluminum? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't they just why would they go, it's transparent brick? What do you mean? I mean, come on. Why not just teach them to make a transparent substance? Why's it got to be aluminum?
This guy's roasting me like I wrote the screenplay back in 1989.
I bet if they made transparent aluminum, Coca-Cola would immediately get hit for not having enough soda in their cans or something like that.
Oh, yeah, they would, because you'd see all these shitty cans that are half full.
Or you would see all the weird shit inside the can.
Yeah, little demons.
Yeah. They're like, hey.
You just
Drink
see
me, bitch.
all the scoops of sugar.
It's just little tiny demons fucking inside the can.
Yeah, and then Coca-Cola goes, "We're moving where you open the can to the bottom of the can. We're gonna pull a real sob here."
Star Trek weirded me out because they were always in outer space, and they were.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And
man?
they were
sure
always
were.
like people chasing them. It was
Yeah.
like
By the way,
Terminator?
maybe the worst explanation of Star Trek I've ever heard in my life. They're always in space and people are always chasing them.
yeah, because they could never get rid of. They couldn't shake them. Terminator. When I watched it as a little kid, it freaked me the fuck out because I go, they can't stop this guy.
Dude,
and they
but-
couldn't stop the Klingons, dude. They just kept coming.
I had an existential meltdown about Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Why?
Because of the hydrogen bombs in 1993 or whatever.
Yeah.
1996, when did they say it's going to happen?
August 29th, 1997 is Judgment Day.
Yeah, yeah. That's
well,
it.
yeah, I was there. I remember.
I kept
It was
asking-
a good year.
I go,
27
Dad,
years ago.
Every time before I go to sleep, I go, Dad, do you think Judgment Day is going to be real? Like in Terminator 2? There you go. No, go to sleep.
And he goes, nah, Independence Day will happen before that. Alien, they're supposed to be here in 96.
Oh, did you see the robot that Russia built a mech? A robot you can get in, and it shoots rockets and has robot arms and shit. Looks badass as fuck.
Oh, it's like a suit.
Yeah, it's a suit.
Oh.
Now we're racing to build one to compete with them.
Now we're racist to compete. Dude, it's a full, it's like an Alien 2. Aliens.
Yeah. It's better than the loader.
The whole fucking loader
It's
suit.
better than the loader, though,
Why?
dude. Because this is a closed
It's not
system.
better than Kurt Loader.
That's true.
So this is more like Fallout.
This is
But how
it's
big
bigger
is it?
than that.
So it's just an
bigger than that.
exoskeleton.
Bigger than Fallout. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's just an
So
exoskeleton.
it's got the arms, it's got the body, but I think it's got.
Wait, are we going full Pacific Rim here?
We're getting close to that. We're getting
Oh,
close to
wait,
that.
it's that big?
No, but it's a little bit smaller than a tank.
I'm anti-war, but you started getting robots fighting each other.
I'll sign up.
Like Robo-Jocks?
Yeah,
And that's
dude,
the
I
war?
love that movie.
I'm in.
by the
I'm
way.
back. I'm full
We used
war.
to play Robot Jocks at lunch when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Where you'd have to
Rock'em
watch.
Sock'em Robot?
No, we play Robot Jocks, and one person would be the jock, and the other person would be the robot.
Oh, and you would and then you my dick will be in your mouth, and then you'll blow on it like a wheelchair.
No, so we would fight another guy who was doing a robot.
Isn't that
thing.
chicken?
Sort of, but I'd have to watch my friend who was the pilot, and he would be showing me what I was supposed to do.
Oh, so you're just getting punched in the face because you're constantly looking at that guy? You're like, wait, what?
Yeah, you couldn't look at the other person. You had to just watch what the pilot was doing, like Robot Jocks.
I'll just watch Power Slap.
Robot Jocks was awesome, dude.
I'm bad. I don't want to.
Remember when he knocks he tries to stop the guy from shooting at the crowd, and it ends up crushing the crowd at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Yeah, hey, man, there's a price you pay.
What about that pilot training program where they just have them climb on fucking playground equipment that shocks them?
What's the hell? In Russia?
No, in the pilot training program.
Oh,
for Robot
I know.
Jocks.
I just remember the fighting.
They've got to pass this test before we get this new recruit, and it's just people on a jungle gym, and some of the bars heat up, and some of the bars have spikes on them.
I loved when they would do training montages that had nothing to do with. That was a big 80s, 90s thing.
Yeah, dude.
It had nothing to do with what they were doing.
Yeah, you're piloting a robot.
Yeah.
And what does climbing a jungle gym have to do with any of that?
People liked Real Steel with Hugh Jackman, but that's pussy shit. Robot Jocks were the fucking jam.
Yeah, dude, I loved it, man.
Yeah, they were giant robots.
We'd play it all the time.
And you think Putin, big Robot Jock fan?
I think that's mainly, you saw his poster in his room when his mom was yelling at him. Yeah.
She goes, get out of here. You're obsessed with Robot
He's
Jocks.
hiding his weed. He goes, hold on.
We did a press conference, and Robot Jocks was playing on a TV behind him.
Was
like an
that true?
old tube TV.
But it was doing it like in the stores in the 80s, so it was playing on like 100 screens.
So maybe that's his obsession with it.
That'd be
Do you know that
amazing.
thing's going to be a piece of shit, though?
What?
Russia put it together?
Oh, yeah.
The Russian guys are the best at the slap, power slap.
Yeah, that's where they
Because
put
they
most
trained
of
on
their
their
military.
wives for so long.
Yeah. The military budget is mainly usurped by Russian power slap.
He goes, let's see. We have a huge Russian military budget. What do we spend it on? Training for power slap or Robot Jocks?
Sir Bon Barf says my wife barrel rolls out the passenger door.
Oh, every time she gets scared?
That would be crazy, by the way.
You'd have to child-proof that door.
One of my
You have to put a gate up, so that she can't roll out when she opens the door, like a dog gate.
one of my female comedian friends, who you guys know, I don't know if she wants me to say who it is on this,
Okay.
but she would have problems with her family. She had a bad family experience.
You just mentioned every female and male comedian in existence.
But she got into an argument while they were on the highway one time, and this was fairly recently. And she just goes, well, I'm out of here, and just got out of the car on the highway, broke her arm. Just exited the car on the highway, dude.
What was she high? Thinking it was.
No, she just couldn't be in the car anymore.
But that's
dude.
some Looney Tunes
She
shit.
couldn't be in the car, just rolled
How
behind.
fast were they going?
Probably 70 miles an hour.
And the conversation shifted. She goes, "Well, that's my cue to go."
Yep. And she goes, well,
Shut the fuck up.
see
Who
ya.
is it?
I can't tell you in case she doesn't want to be associated with it, but it was crazy.
Well, just look for a female comedian with a cast on her arm.
Yeah, go ahead looking for it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude broke her arm.
Wow, that must have been some conversation.
I know, right, dude?
Before and after.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that she might have some mental problems as well.
Monkey problems?
Sob.
We love the sobs.
Dude, what if that was another selling point of the Sob? Don't like the conversation? Our doors open easy on the highway.
Yeah.
They're they cut through the wind, so you don't have to put much pressure on them. You can jump right out.
And they can detach so you can surf down the highway with
They'll
them.
exit any conversation with grace and poise.
See ya, bitch.
Okay, I'm done with this.
Imagine all the sparks as you surf down the fucking highway at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, Cybertruck, dude, it won't even scratch.
Won't even scratch?
Yeah, the door sliding down the highway.
Is that true?
I don't know. Stainless steel. Who knows?
They've been having to bust kids out of them lately because it's too hard to get them out when they get stuck.
Yeah, you can't break the glass. Can you imagine the safety issue? So say the thing's on fire.
Yeah.
Not that uncommon of a problem.
Yeah.
Now you can't even bust the fucking glass to get out.
And they had to. What about the firemen who were on hold with customer service?
Yeah, trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out how to put the fire battery out.
Oof, dude, it's not good.
How long till we see a stretch Cybertruck limo?
Dude, great point. With a hot tub in the back?
Sure.
Dude, imagine that thing going driverless and you watch all the hot tub people careening around.
Dude, that's the only truck that, because I always wonder when I see those Hummer stretch jobs and stuff, the Cybertruck for sure will just break in half.
I haven't seen the limousine. Oh, by the way, did you see that guy got in a minor accident and split the frame on a Cybertruck?
No.
Yep. He goes, the whole thing. He goes, I totaled it. The frame is split. I can't even drive it anymore.
That's why our insurance rates are going up, dude.
I know.
These cars are
Because
too
of these
expensive.
buffoons.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's like driving a Lotus Elise, dude. It's just one piece.
You're telling me. Lotus
It's one
Elise?
piece. Oh, except Lotus Elise is a fucking goddamn dream car.
Yeah, so just so you know, I don't know. I barely know what a Saab is, okay?
Sob to me is when the whole family goes to sleep, and I can finally be alone and think about my life. That's a good sob.
Sometimes I do sob. I don't sob like that out of anguish.
Out of joy.
Yeah.
Can you believe I have all of this?
Can you believe
All of this is mine.
all of these Gundams?
As a child, I never would have dreamed I would have this many Gungams.
All the pornography I beat off to.
And he goes, and India is still part of Asia.
And Ryan hates it. And then I start sobbing. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Oh my God, dude.
That's the thing, dude. I'm not religious, but I'm not mad at religious people. I'm just disappointed. That's a new bit. That's just a new bit.
That's good. Do you know what we did last night, bro?
What?
It was a kind of crazy thing that we sat around doing for 2 hours is we came up with fake colognes. Me and Tammy and Winnie.
Men and women.
For two. It's mainly for men.
So you don't watch UFC, but UFC has their own like fighter cologne.
Oh, dude, what's it called?
It's something like Curve or something.
Oh, I know what
Let me
Curve
see.
is. That's a regular
hold
cologne.
on. MMA. Oh wait, MMA.
This guy's got to use
fighter.
DuckDuckGo.
How do you spell cologne?
COLOGNE.
Oh yeah. Oh, like Cologne, Germany.
Yeah, it's a German word.
I
This
have
guy goes,
relatives
oh,
there.
Scheiße, I knew this. Das Colognes Root,
No,
Papa.
It's because every time I watch the UFC, my wife's a big UFC fan. She always.
My wife's a big UFC fan. I'm not so. I'm not really into martial arts. It's mainly my wife.
Yes. No, I watch it because she likes it.
Is that true?
No. She's really into it. She's
Okay.
big into the Ultimate Fighter. She's fucking.
Oh, the reality
yeah.
show.
Where the fuck, dude? Every time there's a goddamn thing on one of the paddings on the top, and I think it's like Curve, the cologne for fighters,
Is that what it's called?
which is the lamest thing ever.
That is lame. Do you want to hear some of these?
Yes, I do.
These
Are these
ideas?
give me the women's colognes first?
They're all men's colognes.
Okay, all men's colognes.
Yeah. Bermuda Triangle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Smell the mystery.
Oh yeah.
We put tags on all of them.
How about Get Lost
Oh yeah. That's
in the
good.
odor?
Yeah, that's great, dude.
Disappear
Disappear. That's a great cologne name.
behind the scent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go. Who's the man behind the scent?
Bermuda
Disappear.
Triangle.
Yeah, Bermuda Triangle.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about this one? Appalachian Trail.
Ooh. What about Oregon Trail?
That's good too.
Play the game. Smell the smell.
dysentery.
So what is Appalachian Trail? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
But
good one.
you got to have the slogan for
The
it.
slogan is "Hike the Trail of Scent." A cologne for men. But this next one
That's
is
good.
great. This one is good.
Oh, by the way, these because all cologne is just marketing.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck. Like Axe body spray.
Yeah, dude.
They just showed young guys that they would get laid,
and
they
everyone
won't.
bought it
It's the opposite.
just for the price, just for the
Appalachian
idea.
Trail.
Yeah.
Get your dick sucked tonight.
You
That's all
sound
it
like the
is.
guy in that marketing movie, Crazy People.
Which is that?
That's the one where he hires people from an insane asylum to take over the marketing
Is this in
department.
the 80s?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I know what
great.
you're talking about.
What about this one? Cannibal. That's a great cologne name. And the tag is, she'll eat you alive. A cologne for men with peculiar tastes.
Particular.
Peculiar.
And you should go have yourself spray yourself with some cologne and have some fava beans. Little Silence of the Lambs reference.
Yeah, that is good. There's a lot of lost ones here for some reason. Search Party. That's a great,
Okay.
pretty good cologne name.
How about Search Farty?
Get lost.
How about Farty?
Search
The
Party.
cologne that already smells like you farted, so that no one will ever blame you.
Yeah.
You go, wait, did you fart? You go, no,
No, he
it's the
always smells
cologne."
like farts.
That's a great cologne, dude. You get like,
What's it called? Farty? Search Farty?
or just say it's just the farty
Flatulence.
farts for men.
Bubbly.
Show up smelling like farts already. Rip all the farts you want because people know it's the cologne. Because all it is about not being blamed for the fart.
Yeah, this guy-
no one wants to know that you let
This
it.
guy always smells like farts. How could he have been the one who farted?
People go, it was him. They go, how dare you? He's wearing a cologne that smells like farts. He showed up smelling like shit already.
Yeah, dude. He wouldn't be the guy who farted. It was probably one of you.
How about shit streaks?
Oh. Smell like you shit streaked your pants.
Smell like you already shit streaked. Never be blamed for shitting your pants again.
Oh, did you shit streak your pants? No, I'm wearing shit streak.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Country rope.
Country rope.
Yeah,
What is
hayseed,
that?
sunlight, and a hard day's work is the smell of a man you want hanging around.
Oh, what about Hawk Tui?
Haktua?
Yeah, Hawk Tui. You go smell like someone spit on your dick. What's that smell? It smells like spit. Oh yeah, someone spit on my dick.
Yeah, just got a blowjob.
Yeah, or drive the ladies wild. It's a dick spray that already smells like someone spit on your dick.
Yeah.
She pulls out your underwear. She goes, was someone already here? Yeah,
I'm smelling pretty jealous right now.
smelling pretty jealous. Drive any woman crazy. You think you do a better job than the last one?
What is this one? This one they fucking loved. I don't know why. It was a cologne called Guzzle, but it has
Guzzle.
but it has in parentheses "do not consume." And they said guzzle, not drink it. And then so the people kept guzzling it instead of drinking it. Then they had to put "do not consume" with mouth on it.
Oh, the guzzler.
Yeah.
What about a scent called Sob? Smell like you put the key in a different place.
That's great. This is the one Winnie loved the most, and she kept doing this bit all night.
What?
It's Man, the cologne for men, a new fragrance by Man, MANN. And now introducing Men, a cologne for a man by the makers of Man, the cologne for men by Man.
Dude, maybe that's it. Men, it can only be bought with. Maybe it's so expensive that you all have to chip in and get a big bottle of it.
Of Man?
Of men.
Of
It's
men.
made by a man, but it's pH balanced for a men.
But the makers of the cologne, it's MANN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
like
it's
Michael Mann.
Yeah, so Man, the cologne for men, a new fragrance by Man, and now introducing Men, a cologne for a man by the makers of Man, the cologne for men.
I think what starts out cute now might be a mental problem later. You're like, great bits. And then she's like, also, I've been talking to the man that lives in the ceiling.
And then Dr. Lone Wolf, made possible by a grant from Cologne Alone and Lone Man Colognes and from smellers like you. Thank you.
Dude, that's great. And by the way, to get a grant to make a cologne,
Yeah.
We should get a Slop Quest cologne. Smell like you've just got out. Smell like you just ate out of a trough.
Does anyone want a slop or a cologne name?
Cologne name.
Anyone in the chat
There've
want a
got to be
cologne
better
name?
ones, dude. Like the MMA fighter one, the Curve.
Yeah.
It's that you can't. I don't know who's marketing this shit.
Why would it be curve when you can have?
Punchy Man
Yeah.
and Tickle Monster.
What is it? Stew. What about that?
Stew.
Stew. A
But,
cologne.
like-
A cologne for men who live life on the hearty side.
Yeah, but what if it's just Stu as an STU, like a guy's name?
Oh, that'd be great.
And it's just a guy, like a dork on the cover. Hey.
What if it was Stew, STEU, but was made by a company named Stew, STU? Stew by Stew.
That would be. What about this? Smell smarter.
Oh, that's good.
How about Smarty Pants, the cologne to smell smarter on a date?
Brain?
Dude, what if we could find the pheromone? We could. Okay, this is genius here. We can find the pheromone. This is all lies, by the way, but this is how we'll market it.
Yeah.
We've figured out the pheromone that women smell to let them know that you're smart.
Oh, that's good.
Then you're getting laid all the time.
Because they'll be like, he smells smart.
And the commercial is just some dork. We'll go old school 80s with a pocket protector.
Yeah.
With all these naked women on them.
And it goes, smell like your IQ is 180.
Maybe we have different ranges. Don't smell too smart.
Yeah, not too smart.
Yes.
Smart, not too smart. Genius.
Yeah. Don't
Available in 3 cents.
Yeah.
Smart, not too smart. And genius.
And be like, and don't forget, it costs way more than 3 cents.
And try our new cologne, Tardo. Smell like you're so stupid. You definitely have a huge Tardo dick.
That's it. We've got both sides of the spectrum. You've got Tardo.
We've got Tardo. By the way, you doing this in a press conference would be unbelievable. We've got genius.
We've also got Retardo. And then we've got Retardo.
Make it classier than retardo. Can you class it up?
Retardo.
Retard.
Retard.
Dude,
The
by the way,
cologne
with
for
the little thing, the little tilde symbol on it.
No, it just has an extra chromosome on it. It's like too many chromosomes are on the bottle. Retardo.
Retard.
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 A cologne.
They're like, this says retard. You go, no, it says retard. Do you see the accent over the E?
It's French.
You see the umlaut over the E?
It's French for spice.
Retard. And then we have genius.
Genius.
It's with a J instead of it's spelled genius, but with a J. Dude, hey, we say we've unlocked the secret pheromone that smart people give off.
The pheromone of intelligence.
Yes. Smell like a scholar. Fuck like an animal. That's it.
Smell like a scholar, make love like an animal.
Yeah, no, I think make love's a little.
Yeah, this guy says fuck. He's
It says fuck on the bottle, but the U is just the asterisk symbol.
he is the first cologne manufacturer to print fuck on a bottle.
I think you could sell 500,000. Dude, this is where we're fucking up. And this is now, I'm getting serious because we used to go to China to have them make any sort of horse
is
shit.
true.
Fucking scent.
And drop sell it.
Yeah. And then we could just put it out there. It's like, it's all the marketing. None of this shit smells any different.
That's true.
Chanel, dude. What is it? It's just fucking,
Channel.
yeah. It's
With a different name.
just channel pronounced differently. What's the most popular?
I don't know, man.
Abercrombie Wood.
Abercrombie wood.
That used to be a big one.
Oh yeah, sandalwood was big.
Sandalwood? Like the fucking,
The smell.
yeah. Lacquer. Smell like you just,
Lacquer is great.
smell like you just lacquered up a fucking piece of furniture.
Rubber balls and lacquer.
Rubber balls is great. Oil change. Smell like 0W20.
What was your catchphrase for retard? What was it?
Fuck like a retard.
No.
You're fine.
What-
Oh, we gotta switch over, by the way. Look like a regular person.
Well, it was smell like a genius, fuck like an animal.
Yeah.
That was great. That's great.
And now the other one is
smell like an animal.
look like a
Fuck like a genius.
look like a regular guy, but fuck like a man with a very low IQ.
Low IQ, big penis.
All right, we got to continue this on the other side of
I've got to
this.
find the magic wand. You ready?
Aaron was caught in a drive-by. Listen to it all tomorrow.
And then I
Oh,
have
not
a
tomorrow.
Reddit question for you,
Okay.
too, that we haven't gotten
And
to
we'll
yet.
also be back Monday. No, Tuesday. We'll be back Tuesday.
Well, Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Here we go, everybody. Patreon.com/SlopQuest. And check out Tarnation Lucille on
Yeah.
Comic Fury and Tapas.